Hello, hope you're doing well. Today I am wearing a full-on knitted hoodie kind of thing because it might be 20 degrees outside, but if I'm stubborn enough about it, the universe might finally grant me the cold weather I've been wishing for months. So recently, I say recently, but knowing my horrendous timekeeping skills, it's probably closer to like a month ago at this point, I uploaded a video asking you, the lovely people who make this channel what it is, to send me some of your artwork so that I could look at it, be amazed, and subsequently show it off in this video that I am filming right now. There ended up being a lot of submissions after I uploaded the video calling for artwork, and some of the submissions didn't have the ABDfanarts tag on them specifically, but I really liked them, and I thought they deserved a bit of love, so I figured I'd feature them here anyway. So if anybody's watching this and you see your artwork turn up when you weren't expecting it to, then surprise, I guess. I really like what you drew. So throughout this video, I'm going to be featuring each artwork just here, along with the artist's username for whichever platform they sent it to me on, so make sure to go pay these guys a visit if you like their artwork just as much as I did. Anyway, I am super excited. I've been wanting to film this video for ages, so let's get right to it. Having said that, there is a lot to look at here, so I'm not quite sure where to start. Let's go with Instagram, because that's where the pictures are. Ooh, so you know earlier I mentioned my horrendous timekeeping skills? This one's from January, and I'm filming this in September. Is it September? God, I'm so sorry, this has been ages. I think this is one of, if not like the first drawing that I think anybody did of me, like after I started my channel. This is so cool to see. This is back from when I used to have that Rowlet plushie on my desk. I moved him over there now, he's on a shelf. I love that there's like a plant in this one as well. Like, bless you for thinking I could ever sustain like any kind of life. I'm pretty sure the rest of these are actually from August now, so I'm feeling a lot less guilty about my timekeeping skills. Nice little Sanders-sized drawing, that's really cute, I like that. It's really cool to see this kind of stuff because, like, obviously I love the drawings that people have done of me, like, that's amazing. Who could freaking ever imagine that happening to them? But, like, it's really cool to see this kind of thing where it's like the art style has influenced something else that they've drawn. I need to drop a like on all of these as I go because freaking well deserved. And this next one's actually drawn by the same person. Thank you for drawing two things for this, dude, that's really cool of you. I feel like the commentary is probably going to get a bit repetitive because it's just me scrolling through Instagram and being like, whoa, but it's, yeah, that's the mood. That's the mood for September. Look at all this cool art. And more coloring pencils. This one's so cute. Oh my goodness, it's in French. Ooh. So yeah, I have no idea what the description of this picture says, but the art style is super cute, so thank you very much as well for drawing this. This is so cute. I love how you got the dots in the background and everything. That's so cool. Look how happy I am. That's adorable. Nice attention to detail with the rainbow badges as well. That's very nice. I don't actually know what medium this one's in. Is that paint? I'm not sure. It's either paint or it's Copic markers or Pro markers or something, but either way, that coloring style is adorable. I love that. I really like the line work on this one, and honestly, props to you, dude, because like I can very rarely be bothered to like draw the checks in by hand if it's on a textured shirt, so like well done, dude. That is some effort you put into that. And this is another Sanders-sized kind of one. This is really cool actually. The artist redrew one of my Sanders-sized drawing from a while back, but in pencil. They turned out looking really good. Again, like just seeing stuff in colored pencil when normally I draw digitally is so refreshing for me, so I really like these. Oh, and they've done another one as well. Cool. It's really cool to see this right after the last one because obviously the last one was like using one of my drawings as a reference, so it's cool to see your actual art style afterwards. I really like how you've colored the hair as well. I don't know whether that's with paint. I don't use traditional mediums a lot, I don't know if you can tell. This one's just a meme. I love this. What is going on? Indeed. Look at their little faces. This is a blessed image, honestly. Okay, this one's definitely paint. This one's so dynamic. Oh, those pages flying around. This is great. Also, the description says that I should wear less black so that their fan art doesn't look so emo. And I apologize, my entire wardrobe is just black t-shirts, so I can't help you. I really like the style of this next one because it kind of reminds me of like a style from like a shoujo manga. I don't know why, because it's not like in a manga style expressly, I don't think, but it's got that kind of feel to it. I think it might be the nose. It looks kind of retro. I like it. This is another really lively one. I love the ones where there's like just stuff scattered all over the place because like that is basically how I live my life. It's great how many of you guys who drew me decided to feature a big gay flag somewhere in the picture as well. Like, you know what I'm about. Actually, on that note, I love how many of you guys drew me in this shirt specifically. It's actually my favorite one because even when it comes to my wardrobe choices, I enjoy being about as subtle as a brick when it comes to my interests. Oh, I like with this one as well that you have like some of my old drawings in the corner, like on these little pieces of paper here. That's such a neat little detail. Oh, this is another one with a really cool art style. So many really cool art styles in this tag. Like, this is amazing. I don't know quite how you've managed it, but like I really love that sort of lineless style. That is super cool. This next one's actually a two-part piece. I remember seeing this first drawing in the tag and just being like, oh, that's so cute. I love the gradient in the background and like that's my favorite hoodie. So like I really like that. And then I realized it had another picture attached to the post. I'm thinking this was painted on the back. and I remember I saw this for the first time and I laughed for about a full 5 minutes. This picture is a nightmare, but I love it. I'm really liking all of these digital ones. Like, it's so cool to see everybody's like different ways of doing coloring digitally. I really like the technique you've used on the hair on this one, and the clothes as well actually. The more you look at this one, I think the more detail you see, which is really cool. This one looks like another variant of my old profile picture, and I really like it. This whole style is so cute. You know what this one reminds me of? Detective Conan, or Case Closed, whichever variation you call it. They have the noses in that particular kind of style, and I used to love that manga, so this is really cool. Oh man, it looks so cool in this one. So much of this art is like super flattering to look at, because besides the fact that it's like obviously like a big honor that anybody's drawn it in the first place, most of you guys have drawn me so I look actually cool, which just never happens in my real life, so this is delightful. Now this one is what I was talking about when it came to like featuring a big old pride flag in the background of these drawings. Yeah, I remember seeing this one on Twitter and like audibly gasping because I love it so much. This is such a nice painting. And actually I think the post that this one was uploaded in mentioned that they were making a speed paint of this picture somewhere. I'm not sure, I haven't had a look at it myself yet, but if any of you guys want to check that out, then please do. This deserves all the love. Whoa. Oh, would you look at that? I'm a freaking Bishonen anime guy. I love this. This is so cool. Oh, this is another one using my profile picture, like the full version of it as a reference. I really like the little bit of like hair that's floating separate from the rest of it. That's a neat little stylistic thing. Again, this is one that I think is from like ages ago. I found it buried in my Tumblr inbox. I'm very sorry that it's taken this long to get around to actually seeing it. But this is one of the characters from another one of my old speed paints, the Heartless one. And this guy is one of my favorites out of any of my old characters, so it's really cool to see him in another style. So the next few drawings I'm going to show you are a little bit different because they're ones that were really cool to see, not just for me, but for a couple of my friends as well. Specifically my good buddies from High Hopes Low Rolls, who, if you remember the last speed paint I uploaded, are the guys who I play Dungeons & Dragons with. Now, I mentioned it in the speed paint itself, but I feel like I should restate it here that High Hopes isn't a podcast online or anything, and the only content I've ever put on this channel about it is that speed paint from last week. So the fact that just from that artwork and that speed paint, so many of you guys have liked our characters enough to want to draw them is just, it's really heartwarming. So to the guys who drew the next arts I'm going to show you, like, thank you from all of us, we really love them. So this first one's actually based off of a drawing I did on my Instagram of my character Paddy. I really like the way that the glow is coming off of the fire, and you got all of the details on his costume like just right. This one is really sweet because like not only is the art style adorable, but it also features like this person's D&D character as well. It's just like them and Paddy chilling out. This is another one based on the costume in one of my Instagram drawings. I really like how dramatic the sort of background is on this one because it's just like that spotlight and then the rest of the light just comes from the magic in his hands. It's a really cool effect. I don't want to choose favorites with any of these, but I do have to admit, like, this is one of the pieces of Paddy that made me just completely gasp when I saw it. Because I mean, look at that painting style. I don't know how you did that with the leaves on his hood, but like it looks so cool. And also just like your art style itself, like the way you've drawn his face is just so perfect. This makes me smile so much. This is another one where I can't quite tell what medium you used for it, because like some places it definitely looks like pencil, but then in other areas like it looks so smooth. I don't know how you've got the coloring that like clean, but whatever you use to draw it, it looks bloody amazing. This is another one where I saw it in my inbox and I just kind of like gasped and stared at it for a while. Again, you made Paddy look so cool, and like the lightning effects and the cloak, it's just so freaking detailed, and I am so impressed by so many of these. And again, I know I mentioned it in the speed paint of High Hopes, but like Paddy's costume is so complicated, so like thank you so much again to everybody who drew him, because that is effort, and you've all got all the details in there, and it's just crazy. So like I appreciate all the effort that's gone into like actually drawing these. It's just amazing. And again, like so many of these, you made the hair look really good. I don't know what it is with all of you guys and like drawing hair really well, but freaking killing it. There's another one that makes me feel kind of nostalgic because I used to do this same thing of drawing in biro on lined paper like all the time. That's how I built up my art style. So it's really cool to see like somebody else doing it, because it kind of gives me that feeling of like, oh, they're doing something that's gonna grow and develop and like be really cool, because like it's fucking cool anyway, so it just makes me wonder what you're going to end up doing in the future, you know? Again, everybody's putting so much detail into these and I'm just like blown away by all of it. Like everybody who's put in the magic effects and stuff, you've done such a good job. And again, it's just so interesting to see like so many different interpretations of the same character and like make those comparisons between like, oh, this person's drawn the eyes that way, or they've drawn this like part of the costume in this sort of way. So this one's a drawing of Terra, another of the members from the party, and I'm pretty sure this is one of the first fan arts that we ended up like sharing around in the group chat and unanimously screaming over, because why wouldn't we, honestly? Like, you did Terra so well. This one's actually tagged with High Hopes Low Rolls fan art as well, and like I know I just said so, but like the fact that anyone would ever want to draw fan art of our dice-powered idiot brigade is just the best thing, and I'm never gonna be over it. This one's another one of a different party member, Malart, who actually in the comments of the video has been pretty popular, which has been very entertaining to see. I actually showed this one to, again, the guys in the group chat and the guy who plays Malark, and we all love it. It's so good. Anyway, that is it for this episode of ABD Fan Arts, and hopefully it's the first of many, because I have had so much fun getting to look through all of these drawings and see all of the awesome stuff you guys have made, and it'd be really cool to be able to make this into like a regular thing. But yeah, this was fun to do, and I'm glad that I got to like share these drawings with you guys, because I really love them and they made me smile a lot. If I do this again, I don't know if it'll be in the exact same format, because like I want to acknowledge and like give a reaction to each of these like drawings that you guys send in, but I don't know if that's going to get really repetitive or not. But yeah, if you guys like, let me know in the comments if you want to see another one of these again, or if you think maybe I should just feature these like in the end cards of videos or something. I don't know how I'd format that because I have like other bits I need to put in there, but we'll see how we do. So if you want to keep the ball rolling on this and see some of your art feature in the next one of these little sharing sessions, then go ahead and send it to me on Twitter, Instagram, or Tumblr, though Tumblr might not be the best option because I'm terrible at maintaining my inbox, with the hashtag ABDfanarts. Anyway, for now, thank you very much for tuning in and for sending in such amazing drawings, and I will hopefully see you next time.